Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Good morning. Uh, I'll share my screen. I think my voice is audible. So yeah, hey, good morning. So let's wait for a minute so that everybody can join, and then we will start. All right. So yeah, Mm, yeah. Let's start. Firstly, thanks for joining on a Saturday morning. We are going to keep this session very interactive, and we will primarily talk about two things. First part will be the market analysis, and the second part will be Q2FY26 earnings till now. Till now, 1,300 odd companies have announced their earnings. Total, there are 5,000 plus listed companies. I think 20% of the 22% of the earnings season is done, right? We will analyze that as well, but we will start with market analysis. And before that, quickly about us. So we are a SEBI registered data driven research platform. We have tools for stocks, MFs, and ETFs. And one important thing to remember here is that this session is purely for educational purposes. So we will discuss charts and sectors and stocks and industry groups results, but nothing should be taken as an investment advice or financial advice. Investment involves risk, and past performance is not the indicative of future returns. Please do your own research before investing, right? That is out of the way. This is the agenda. As I mentioned, first part is analysis of market and sector. Second part is macro Q2 FY26 earning analysis, and then we will look at some screens to filter out strong Q2 numbers, and then Q&A session. Right. So it will going to be short and interactive. So let's begin with charts. Yeah, let's first look at the market structure as of now. So if we look at Nifty 50, this is the chart of a daily chart of Nifty 50, and as you can see, we have fallen from the highs. So we touched 26,000 in the October end, and since then we have been falling. So in last 2 weeks we have fallen, right? And but still we are near highs. If you check, we are not very far from highs. So like 2.863%, so it's not that big of a concern. So we are still hovering near the highs. We are in the consolidation for a while. There was a breakout above this blue line, this 26,600, but we are again below it. Another important thing to look at is this green line, that is 21-day EMA, and we are also now trading below it as well. Uh, for very short term traders, if you are into swing trading, buying today and selling in couple of days or in a week or so, this line is important. Below this line, the index can become weak. So, and but again, this is 50-day moving average, orange line, so it has bounced back from there. So structure is pretty good. We are near the highs. A similar kind of chart for Nifty 100 as well, but here what's happening is we are slightly more down compared to Nifty 50. But again, similar chart, below 21-day, bounce from 50-day EMA, and we are near this very important support zone. So if I draw a line here, then here is the support zone. Nifty 500, again, pretty similar chart. Again, we are near the support zone. So uh, next few days will be very crucial to check if market is going to improve or not. So Nifty 500 has also a similar chart. Now let's look at Nifty mid cap 150, and here we have very interesting chart. So this is the strongest looking chart uh, from all we have analyzed till now, and I'll give you the reasons as well. So this 22,040 level is very important level. As you can see, times it has acted as a resistance. Here also it has acted. So uh, but we had a sort of breakout above that level, right? And then we have fallen back again. So uh, yeah, this again is a very important level. Now if you look at the overall structure, it's still very bullish. And important thing to consider here is that it went below this 21-day moving average green line, but then it bounced back yesterday. So if you look at other charts, most of the index also closed down yesterday as well. But this, after touching 50 DMA, it ended up 0.47% in positive. Right, so mid cap is looking the strongest, and small cap we had a sort of bad week, we can say, because on Tuesday we went down 0.66%. Then on Thursday there was a brutal day, so 1.5% fall. You Many of the investors had concern that Nifty 50 didn't fall that much on Thursday, but their portfolios were down. This is because there was a market wide fall on Thursday, and then on Friday also, if you check, it has sort of recovered, but still 0.24% down. So Nifty, and again, the interesting thing to look at is this is the support zone, right? So this index has bounced multiple times from this support zone. So it will be interesting to see. I personally don't feel it will break down below this 200-day moving average, because if that happens, then the trend changes. Because whenever index go down below 200-day moving average, and if it sustains, there is a wide down move, right? So and based on current market scenario, there may be consolidation for a few weeks, but personally I don't see Nifty small cap 250 going down below its 200 EMA. And then similar chart for micro cap, uh, again taking support at 200 EMA. Again, I feel this will act as a strong support, right? So out of all the like market cap segments, mid cap does look the strongest, and then we have small cap, micro cap, and Nifty 50 is also not looking bad, right? So uh, for the coming weeks, it will be important to see if we can bounce back above this level, because what will happen is still now only 1300 results are out, but by the end of this month, we will have more than 3500 odd results in 3500 plus results available to analyze. So a lot more results will come in every day. I'll show you that as well. So it will be important to see how market reacts to all of this, and then we can look at other indices as well. So this is Nifty Private Bank. It had a sort of rally right in the October, but now it's correcting. PSU banks also is doing well. So this is one of the index we have been sharing a lot more details on our social media, on our Twitter account as well. This was way cheaper than private banks, and now it has been rallying, one of the strongest sectoral names right now. Right. So then we have Nifty Pharma sort of consolidating, then metal. So before last week it was very strong. There was a very strong rally. Now it has fallen a lot. So but again, bounced back on yesterday. It bounced back about 21-day moving average. So if it stays above the green line, the short term trend is still intact in metals. IT sort of weak name. It has been weak for a while. So IT has been weak. FMCG also weak. Finance, Nifty Finance is also looking strong. So yesterday it had a strong 0.76% up move, and again closed above the uh, 21-day EMA. Right, so uh, it is also good. Energy is also consolidating for a while. It is near this short term high, but it will be interesting to see. Consumption looking weak. We had a gap down yesterday and didn't close above the 50-day EMA. And then we have this chart of Nifty Auto. So auto has been a really strong sector after the GST cut announcement. So auto as well as auto ancillary has done really well. Now, this is the broader chart indices. Now, let's look at how you can, find strong pockets of the market using Sharpley's tool. So we have this something called sector analysis. It is very useful when it comes to finding strong pockets of the market, and you can just do it in the few clicks. So right now, if you this is the technicals part. So a percentage of stocks above 200 EMA, SMA, then 50 EMA, SMA, then percentage of stocks outperforming Nifty 50 in 1 year time frame, 3 month time frame. Right. So based on this, you can sort the sectors or industry groups and industries, and then you can filter out what are the strong pockets of the market currently. Right. So if I sort based on 200-day SMA, then we have in sectors like we don't have very strong data at the moment, like 80% or 85% of the stocks, in are above 200 SMA. So, but still we have automobile and auto components, as I mentioned, very strong performance in the recent months. Then we have financial services, and then we have metals and mining, and then in on sectoral level we cannot identify more of a trend. So let's look at more granular level, that is industry group. So this is NSE classification of stocks. So there are sectors, in each sectors there will be multiple industry groups, and then in each industry group there can be multiple industries. So if I sort again based on 200-day EMA, or we can also use, so if you are analyzing for the short term, we can also use 50-day EMA as well. So if I sort based on 50-day EMA, then we have this engineering services. Now what can happen is sometimes this may contain only two or three stocks, so you can look at them, avoid them as per choices. But again, banks doing really well, insurance companies are doing well, then metal, as I mentioned, healthcare services. So these are the names, and we can look at even more granular level, that is industry level. So now you have multiple names that you can analyze. So these are the industries where 100% of the stocks are above their 50-day EMA. So, but again, what will happen is this other utilities, other beverages will have only one or two large names. So we can check for dredging. I can open this in new tab. We have only two names. So this knowledge marine and engineering, this is a very interesting company, just by the way. If you want to analyze it, very interesting business. We may analyze it in detail in a blog or in a separate video, but these two companies you can just click on here and check charts of the both of them. So as I mentioned, very strong looking chart in the recent times. Stretching Corporation as well, very, very strong moves, right? So these two names are there. Then we have beverages, public sector banks, as I mentioned, very strong performance in the recent past. So again, I can look at public sector banks. And still, what's happening is most of them are like reasonably valued. Not some of names are now reaching at that valuation where you won't feel very comfortable taking a fresh entry, but still many of the names, and that's why almost all of the stocks are in the positive style box. So these are style boxes based on our data driven stock scores, right? So SBI, Bank of Baroda, all these are either potential turnaround or super stocks. So not a single name in a negative style box. And if you look at the fundamentals, then just right now median PB ratio is still at 1.21. So price to book value wise, it's not very expensive sector, and it is outperforming private banks compare when it comes to earnings part. So it the earnings growth is also strong here. Asset qualities are at their best in recent times, and valuation is still not very high. So this is another pocket that you should analyze. Then REITs are doing well. Then shipping companies are this is a sector government is focusing heavily recently on this part. So you will be hearing a lot of and till now many multiple orders and multiple corporate announcements has come into this space. So shipping is an interesting space to look at. Then again, aluminum is a part of metals, then copper. So metals are looking good. So this is how you can simply filter out just by 2 clicks based on your preference. You want to filter industry groups based on relative performance. That these are the now industry groups which has outperformed Nifty 50 in 3 months. So 100% of companies from these industries group, dredging, data platforms, so exchanges, MCX and BSE, trend has changed. I can show you that. So if look at BSE, there is a change of trend. So this was a very important level, strong breakout yesterday, right? So there is a trend change. There was a one-sided move, and it has been moving, but it took support at 200 day. It came down to 200 DM, and now again it seems like the trend is changing. Another one is MCX. So it's also right now near the all-time high. So very strong chart. Another one is IEX, but that's not looking very strong. Multiple reasons. So this is a weak looking chart, but yeah, this one is a sector that two exchanges are looking strong. Then two three wheelers have also outperformed Nifty 50 in 3 months time frame. So either you can look at absolute strength, the charts above 200 EMA or 50 EMA, or you can look at the relative outperformance of the industry group, and then you can focus on the stocks. Another thing that we can look at is RRG. So this is, I think, pretty self-explanatory. You add all your indices here. So we will remove Nifty Bank because we will add two more in banking space. So you can add consumption, then healthcare, MNC, media. I don't like, so I won't add. Then oil and gas, PSU banks, private banks, right? So we have 14 broader market indices, and based on this, we have this weekly RRG chart. So PSU, now what we can do is Nifty Auto, as you can see, it has become weak. So y-axis is of momentum. So momentum is going down. It can still go down, but once it goes to this weakening sector, some of names also try to bounce back. So auto sector, it was really strong a few weeks ago. Right now, momentum is going down. Same has started to happen with Nifty Metal as well. So rather than just focusing on the quadrant that Nifty Metal is in, a leading quadrant, I should blindly go in Nifty Metal. You should also look at the slope of the line. So as you can see, it has started to flatten out and started to go down a bit. So Nifty Metal very strong till now, but again momentum can go down. It has moved up a lot, so you may see some drawdowns. PSU Bank very strong chart as of now. Then we can look at Nifty IT. So it's here in improving. It's playing around here as well. So it might go directly into lagging as well. So not a good space to look at right now. Then PSE companies. So this green line from lagging to improving, we have Nifty PSE, right? So it is coming to improving. So interesting space to look at. Private bank is also same. So if you look at the chart of private bank, this blue line, momentum is also increasing. So y-axis is going up, and on x-axis it's going right. So private banks might start doing well in coming weeks as well. So this is how you can use RRG chart to filter out strong sectors, or you can use custom indexes as well. So we have multiple custom indices. We call it this SHI, breweries and distilleries. You can add till 30 names you can add in the chart. So you can add this more granular indices as well, and then you can filter out which are the most interesting looking pockets of the market right now. Okay, so this is about the market analysis. We are consolidating. Last 2 weeks have been weak, but it will be interesting to see how it performs from now on. Right. So now, if you have any questions about it, you can, you know, uh, type. You can post it in the live chat. I'll be answering all the questions at the end if you have any. Right. And now let's look at the quarterly results tracker. So yeah, first show you this. So when we did Q1 FY26 earning analysis, when it had 4,438 companies announced the result in Q1 FY26. These were the numbers, right? So median sales growth was 8.54%, and median PAT growth was 10.34%. Right, so single digit top line growth, barely double digit bottom line growth, and this was on year time frame. So it was a weakish result season. Now if you look at the results that have been announced till now, so Q2 FY26 so far, 1,300 companies have announced the results, right? So, and in this, we have 10.86% YOY median sales growth and 14% YOY median PAT growth. So, compared to these numbers, right now, Q2 result season so far is looking better. All right, so that's the broader level analysis of Q2 FY26 earnings. But now let's do the result tracker, and I'll show you the how. So yeah, so five more companies have no, sorry, now it's 1,300 names, right? So 1,300 names has announced the results. 10.78% top line, 13.99%, so 14% bottom line growth. But in this, there are many small companies or outliers are there. So let's look at now again index wise. So if I look at Nifty 50, we have 42 companies that have announced their Q2 results, right? And again, the numbers are not looking that great for Nifty 50 companies. So median top line is 10.44, bottom line is 7.95. Now, there are some big names that announce good results as well. So companies from, I'll just show you, like if you click on view all results, then you will be able to see this 42 results, or else you can click on this detailed review. So I'll click on view all results, and as you can see, Bajaj Auto, very strong numbers YOY, so 18.8% top line and 30% bottom line. Right, sorry, 53% PAT growth. So very strong numbers. So even some large caps, let's say Hindalco, 13.5% top line, 21.3% bottom line. Now Trent, an interesting one. It used to report very huge, large number of sales and profit growth. It has slowed down. So now we have 15.9% top line and 11% bottom line. The PE ratio is still above 100. So it will be interesting to see how market reacts to this earnings announcement. And the stock has also corrected a lot. So if I look at trend chart, as you can see, it has been in a downtrend. As like the moment the growth slows, you will see this high flying high PE names got beaten down. But it has been a great wealth generator for early investors. Like in 2022, it was trading at 1,000, and in 3 years, 7x return. So huge wealth creator for many names. But right now, it's looking weak. Right. So these are some of the names, like Grasim also strong numbers. Again, another name from auto space, Mahindra and Mahindra, being this large and giving 21% top line and 18% bottom line growth. Commendable results from Mahindra and Mahindra, and then you can look at all the names one by one, right? So either you can do this, or we will create some screeners, and I'll show you how you can filter out companies directly, right? So Nifty 50 again. I'll back to this jump back to the summary view. So 42 companies, 10.44% top line, 7.95% bottom line. Now Nifty 100, we have 83 companies with Q2 results so far, and again 9.83 top line, 10.7 bottom line, so not so great looking in Nifty 100. Now what I can do is I can look at Nifty mid cap 150, and if you look at the numbers here, out of 150 companies we have 104 results till now, right? And the growth is really strong compared to large caps, right? So median top line growth is 12.36% YOY, 4.33% QOQ, and bottom line growth is 20% YOY. So really strong numbers in mid caps till now, right? So almost like 66% of the companies have announced their numbers, and we have strong numbers till now. So mid cap is surely a space to watch out for. And again, you can start looking at them granularly. So this Medanta, good numbers. Nika, very strong results yesterday. So 25% top line, 150% growth bottom line. So mm, very strong numbers there. Then we have Kalyan Jewelers again, strong top line, strong bottom line. Then we have Minda. This is I think from auto component segment. Another interesting result is this Cummins India. Uh, it is in the BESS space, so a battery energy storage system, which is gaining a lot of traction in recent months. Right, this whole space because of the power requirement, whole AI thing playing out, and there will be huge power requirements. And then BESS, we are planning to do a deep dive on this sector as well. But this is one name from the BESS sector. Very strong numbers as well as very strong chart as well. So I can show the chart. Yeah, so there was a one way run till 2024, and then in last year and a half, zero return. So we had this huge consolidation, this huge form, then the fall, then this recovery. Now it is above, it has broken out above this key level. So very strong looking chart. Yesterday's, I think it was at a point it was 2% up, but then it closed down. So not a recommendation, but just giving you, connecting the dots, giving you the multiple data points. Chart is strong as well as the earnings are also strong, and we can look at more earnings from this space. So Lupin good numbers, Glaxo, Smith Northern good numbers, then Mankind weak. So either you can go one by one or you can make screeners. So we will make a few screens. Right. So then now let's look at a Nifty small cap 250. And in here we have 10% top line growth and 16.29% bottom line median growth. So again, strong numbers, strong Q2 numbers so far. So out of 250, we have 168 results. Right. And top line growth is also in double digits, just in double digits. Bottom line is firmly in double digits. So small cap also announced, small caps are also reporting strong numbers. And then we can look at Nifty micro cap. So out of 250, only 126 companies have announced their earnings so far. Right. So uh, we are almost at half stage, and till now we have 11.17% top line and 24% bottom line. So micro caps are also reporting absolutely stunning numbers as of now, right? This was a widely discussed name a few quarters ago. Now the growth has gone down, but Wabak strong numbers, then Ratnamani Metal, Skipper very strong numbers, right? So again, there are multiple like Arvind, not so strong numbers, but Birla Corp, very strong bottom line growth. So you may want to analyze how this is happening, right? So this KPI Green Energy, very strong numbers again. Then we have more names. So Precall is one of the very strong names in when it comes to earnings. So 50% top line, 42% bottom line. And you can also look at the charts of this name simultaneously as well. I'll show you that. So for now, based on the macro analysis of the earnings, what we can gauge is we have better earning season till now compared to Q1, right? So Q1 it was hardly a double digit growth in top line and bottom line. Right till now, if you look at all stocks, we have this 10.78% top line and 14% bottom line growth. So till now, very decent earning season. Now, next 3 weeks will be very important because every day you will have multiple number of companies announcing their results. So in the first month we have only 1200 odd companies, right? But after the completion of this month, you will have 3500 plus numbers. So and you can track them using this quarterly earnings tracker as well. So we have this event calendar. So an event calendar, you can check which companies are announcing their results in the coming days. So if you have created a watch list, you can directly jump to watch list and check those companies, or else today this many names are announcing their Q1 numbers. So lot of companies, right? On 9th again a lot of companies are announcing their numbers. So we will have very high number of results coming in the next few weeks. So it will be very important to track the earnings of your favorite companies as well as sector wise as well. And there are few pockets of the market, I think they are widely discussed now. So like pre-engineering building materials is one of the space that is widely discussed on social media. So there are few companies announced the number. So if I can jump back, there is a company called EPEC Prefab. So you can directly search the results here as well. So let's say I want to look at ICICI Bank's results. So I can just type ICICI and then these are the numbers, right? So there is a company called EPEC Prefab, very strong numbers as well as very strong pipeline, and like it has rallied a lot. So not a recommendation, just a company that's reported very strong numbers and then rallied. So 14%, then 8% on Thursday, right? So and another name is Interarch in this space. So again, very strong numbers. There are a few other names like Everest, and there are few M&B Engineering is there, Everest is there. So most of the companies from this space are reporting strong numbers. So a space to watch out for. Now let's look at the screeners that I was talking about. So this all the screeners are available in the this fundamental screeners part. So I can refresh. Yeah. So you will be able to find this in fundamental screeners, right? So whatever screeners I'm discussing right now. So one simple screener we can create is this strong quarterly results. What we'll do is market cap above 500 crore, then both top line and bottom line YOY should be greater than 10%. And then at least there should be some sequential growth as well. So but the issue here is you won't have those lumpy kind of a businesses because we are also putting the sequential filter as well. So compared to last quarter, you should also have some growth in this quarter, right? So both our top line and bottom line should grow compared to last quarter. And another this is a technical, so techno funder type of a screen where we are also checking that the current price should be should not have fallen more than 15% compared to the 52-week high, right? So it should be in the range of 15% when we compare to 52 weeks, right? So this is a screen, and out of 1300 companies we now have only 96 companies to analyze, right? So and now what you can simply do is if you want to add more columns, you can add more columns. So I can add more columns of, let's say, sector, industry group, and industry. Then I can simply export this list, right? And then I can analyze stocks by sector, industry groups, and industry. So I'll enable the editing, and then I can remove exchange. And this what I'll do is I'll put a filter here, right? So, and then you can filter down companies. So from automobile and auto components, how many names are there? So these are the names, right? So TVS, Minda Schaeffler, Seat, Minda, Jekyll, Pricol, LG Balkrishna, and SS Enterprises. So these are the strong names from the auto component sectors, automobile and auto components, right? So uh, if you guys want, I can share this Excel sheet with you, or else you can just come to Sharply. You can download it yourself. It's free to use, right? So this 96 companies we have narrowed down to, right? And also you just clicking here, you can also, by clicking here, you can also analyze the charts. So Bharti Airtel, solid fall yesterday, but before that it was a strong start. Then L&T, strong looking chart. Titan reported very good numbers, right? And very strong looking chart as well. So strong up move. Now it's consolidating near the high, so it might rally again. Now Bharat Electronics also trending near the high. So if, or else I can just show you here. Yeah, so this is the chart of BEL, right? So trading near the highs again, right? So chart. Then TVS Motor also a strong chart till now. It's now at very near to the support level. Then this Cholamandalam Investments, strong chart. Canara Bank, again, all the PSU banks are showing strong, uh, both fundamental and technical strength is there in PSU bank. So yeah, this is one of the screens. You can play around with the filters as well. So if you want to become more lenient towards QOQ, you are not even more focused on the price action as well, you can remove this last three conditions, right? And you can have this as 15%, this also as 15%. So both top line and bottom line growth should be above 15% in YOY time frame. Now we have 181 companies. So now all the lumpy businesses, or those who uh, did well last quarter as well and now doing well on this quarter as well, you can analyze all these 180 names. And it's you can again download, you can play around with it, you can put filters, but this becomes your trading or research universe based on this quarter. So this 90 or 180 odd companies you can look at. Another screener that we can look at is earnings surprise. So now analyst covers large companies, right? So multiple analysts cover big companies. So for those companies which have analyst coverage and EPS estimates, and the companies that have beaten the analyst estimates, we can create a simple screen like this. So there should be earnings upgrade in the last 3 months, and there should be earnings surprise as well. So this becomes very strong universe, because it is outperforming analyst expectations. So, and most of the names you see here have very strong technical charts. So I won't recommend you to buy or trade. But if you look at all the names, right, BPCL looking really good, right? It has, this was the resistance line, then has broken. Canara Bank, super strong chart. HPCL. So OMCs are also doing well. BPCL, HPCL, then Paytm, again very strong looking chart, right? Bank of India, another one. PSU Bank, Laurus Labs, post Q2 results, it has a strong price action. Then we have Sci Life. Yesterday there was a brutal fall, but before that it was doing good. NatWeb, it has been correcting, but it has rallied a lot. This is into, this is a name which sources chips and processors if you want to put AI plant. So AI related stock, not core AI related, but relevant in AI space. Then Kajaria Ceramics, we have weak name, and then Harsha Engineers also weak chart. Thangamil Jewelry. Now, this name also reported very strong numbers, and post that there has been a wild rally in Thangamil, right? So, another screener where we compare the actual numbers with analyst expectations. So, this is another way to filter out strong stocks. Then we can have this non-linear profit growth kind of a screen where you know we want to check that bottom line is growing faster compared to top line in both 1 year and 3 year time frame. So sales growth 1 year should be greater than 15, but a bottom line growth should be about 25%. So we want to filter out those companies with operating leverage, basically, where bottom line is growing faster than top line in both 1 year and 3 year time frame. We can also put in this valuation related filter, then market cap related filter, and then close where it shouldn't be below 20% range of from the 52-week high. Right, so we now have 22 names here. Again, you can download this and analyze, and this is how you basically filter out strong names and then do your analysis. So I think that's it from my end. My advice would be to tread lightly in the coming weeks, because there are a lot of results coming in. Surprisingly, not many macro events out there. One of the major bullish factor will be trade deal announcement between India and USA, but I don't know where it will get announced. But if it get announced, then we will have a strong run in the market. But based on earnings, there are multiple strong pockets of the market at the moment. Right, so focus on the earnings in the coming week, and then keep your watch lists and keep your stocks or charts ready so that you can enter whenever you get the right opportunity. So yeah, that's it from my end. Right, and then if you have any questions, you can share it in the Q&A section. I look at it. So Ajay Kumar has a question. When do you check YOY? When do you see QOQ? So I generally do not prefer looking at QOQ numbers, because, as I mentioned, what happens is lumpy businesses, you have to look at YOY numbers, also as the seasonal businesses. So what happens is, for example, for cement companies, quarters with monsoon are generally bad, right? So let's say the quarter previous to that quarter might have good numbers, but it is seasonally weak quarters. If you check the trend, then you will find that in a certain quarter cement companies are doing weak because there is a strong monsoon in that quarter, right? So for multiple like pockets of the market like cement, there are other companies as well where QOQ results does not make much sense, right? So I personally prefer YOY time frame. But like, if you have invested in very high flying stock that is trading above, that have PE ratio above 100, or let's say 50, 60, and you have to very closely monitor the earnings trajectory, and then you have to look at QOQ results as well to trigger the exit. So I personally prefer YOY. You generally avoid QOQ, but for very highly valued business, very strong momentum business, you look at QOQ numbers as well. Trade from sharply in Zerodha. Uh, I think to trade directly from Zerodha, right now you will be able to place your buy and sell orders for the stocks, but for strategies and all, you don't you cannot just automate buying and selling. We are internally testing that feature, But the stocks you can, simply connect. Once you connect your broker, you can just, go to any of the company. So I can open this, and then you have this place order. So I have my Dan account connected. So basically, I need to log into this, and then from here on, I can directly place buy and sell orders. Right. So that is possible. You can, if you have connected your Zerodha account, then you will be able to place orders directly into your Zerodha account as well. Right. And you can track your portfolio in WealthView, and then trade directly the stocks by coming to the detail pages, and then looking at whatever you want to buy and sell. So yeah, no more questions. And yeah, still, if you have any questions related to features, or you want to discuss anything else, you have any questions about how to use the platform, you can simply just go to this community section, and you can start a discussion, raise a ticket, whatever you want to do. And there are multiple discussions going on as well. So you can search if you want to look at any discussions on a particular topic. But use this community, ask questions, or all our team members are active on this, so you will get it resolved very quickly. If you have any concerns about the platforms on how to use, or any questions related to market, you can start a discussion or raise a ticket. Right. So in mutual fund side, do we have low volatility factor score? So volatility for mutual funds, I think you can use mutual fund screener. We don't have low volatility score, but you can use beta, I think, in mutual funds. So beta 3 years should be, in bottom 50% you can select. So this will low beta MFs, right? You can also select the category as well. So let's say you want to look at, categories, then MF category, you go to FlexiCap, right? And then you have this 35 names. So not directly uh, like low volatility score or anything like that, but you can use beta, and other filters as there as well. So I can show you uh, risk measure. So yeah, beta 3 years, 3 year volatility. So you can use this directly. This 3 year volatility is in bottom 50%, or is greater than, less than, whatever you want to put absolute or direct condition here. So you can use this metric as well. Then family portfolio and value. Ajay Kumar, I would request you to raise a ticket on community. We would like to get it sorted. So you can raise a ticket. You can share your registered email ID on community, and we will look into it, and we will resolve that issue for of family portfolio. Yeah, so I think that's it. No more questions. So that's it for today. We'll see you in the coming week. So we will planning to do another session like this in I think next month. So see you there. Have a nice day.